Artists, today we are going to make a pointillism snowman inside of a snow globe. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to take our circle tracer and try to center it on our blue paper. We're going to hold it steady with our hand and take a pencil and trace around that tracer as best as you can. Try really hard not to move your paper when you're tracing so that you can get that perfect circle. Once you have traced your circle, I want you to write your name and code somewhere outside of your circle. You can even write it on the back if you would like, but somewhere outside of your circle, please write your name and your class code. We don't want to write it in our circle because this is going to be the inside of our snow globe where our pointillism snowman will be. We've learned that pointillism is when you create something with a series of small dots. So we're going to make a pointillism painting of a snowman. So we're going to use small dots of paint. So we're going to actually use a Q-tip instead of a paintbrush. The very first thing that we need is we need a snowy ground for our snowman to be sitting or standing on. So we're going to dip our Q-tip into the paint and we are going to place small dots of white paint down. And now your dots can overlap and try to keep them inside of the circle, but if they go out a little bit, it's okay because we're going to be cutting these out. So if you need more paint, you dip it right back into your white and we're just making some ground. Now your ground can be a little bit hilly or it can be straight across, but the goal is that we are filling it in with dots of paint. Now we're not going really fast because if we go really fast, we're not going to have dots of paint. We're going to have smears of paint, and we want dots of paint so that we are making a pointillism painting. Once you're done with the ground, we need to think about our snowman. Now most snowmen have 3 circles. We have the bottom, the middle, and the top. Which part of the snowman is the biggest? The bottom, and then the middle is medium and the head is small. So I want you to think about how you're going to fit a small head, a medium body, and a large bottom. You might want to start at the top, at the head, so that you have enough room to fit the head. So I'm going to take my Q-tip and I'm going to use my dots to give my snowman a small head. Remember, if you need more paint, you just dip your brush or your Q-tip to get more paint. Now that I have a small round head, I need a medium middle section. So I'm going to take my paint and I'm going to give myself a medium middle section. So we have a small head, a medium middle, and I'm going to fill that middle in with that paint. And now I need a bottom. Remember, small, medium, large. And it's okay if your snowman touches or overlaps your snowy ground that you made. We're just going to fill that in with our dots. So I'm going to do that real quick. Once you're done with your snowman, you can put a few snowflakes in the background. We're just going to take our Q-tip and just add a few. You don't want to add too many because you don't want them to blend in with our snowman. So I think that looks pretty good. Now we have to put this on the drying rack and wait for it to dry before we can move on to the next step.